What's good with y'all boys? It's Ricey and we back with another video. In today's video I'm going to be showcasing my Thundercall build, and for this build, to start off, I started with 25 strength and 25 strength to get spine cutter. I went 40 agility to get spine cutter plus ghost. I went 20 willpower to get black diver, even though I'm probably never going to use black diver on this build. I went 35 charisma for tough love plus neuroplasticity, 100 medium for my medium weapon, obviously, 100 thundercall for lightning cloak. So the only thing that I would change about the stats is I would put the 20 that I put into willpower into agility, so I could get tap dancer and I could just M1 dash, M1 dash, M1 dash, and just spam that shit. But yeah, so for the stats, for the equipment, I use obfuscation shattered, obviously. I use cloak of winds. I use a pale assassin. None of this really matters, but just the pale assassin is the 6% physical. And then I have in the autumn boots, I have allure auto boots. It gives me 13 HP, and plus the reason why I picked allure was because whenever I look at a player, they'll always be charmed. Then Conga's clutch, I'm probably gonna take this off and use another ring. Light eater, dazed, finishers, and black shrouded. Alright, so for the talents, I'm just gonna go over the really important talents. For the really important talents, you really just need evasive expert, fast blade, authority intimidation, first interrogation, resolve crusher, second interrogation, third interrogation. This is really important because as long as I hit like a lightning blade or any thunder move, like they'll do 50% less damage to me for like a couple seconds. Risky moves, swift rebound, all the charm talents, especially this one because you do 10% extra damage as long as they're like my allure is active. I'll do 10% extra damage. Spine cutter, amazing, you really need that. Neuroplasticity, really good for lightning. Aggressive posture basically just slows them down. Ghost gives me iframes and I go invisible. Murmur, bulldozer. The only reason I have bulldozer is because dazing finisher doesn't always work. Like sometimes it doesn't just freeze them in place and I'll have to like flourish them into a wall, so it's really good. Blood iron spirit, I really only took this because of the HP buff, and like it gives a little bit of armor when I kill mud skippers. Got static blade. Static blade is really important for Thundercall. Like if you're going to go Thundercall, you need static blade. It's probably the most important talent. Basically when you get 10 stacks, you'll like have faster swing speed, more damage, and all your lightning talents will like proc as long as you hit them with the M1. And then plus you get a dash, like a lightning cloak dash on your first dash once static blade procs, and you can read this. I have static fake out. Basically whenever I parry and then I roll cancel right after, I'll TP behind the person and then I can hit them like with a free hit, and it basically procs spine cutter. I have static withdrawal. The static withdrawal is like really good, but I don't have the damage one. I have the speed one because I didn't care for the damage, I just wanted the speed. I have strato shock. This would be really good pair with storm. I don't know if I'm gonna get storm because it's kind of toxic, but yeah, this pair is really good with storm. I have bear trap. Bear trap is really good because I spam my critical, so as long as I spam my critical, they can't jump, and it also slows them down for a little bit. Blade dancer, obviously this is like a must. I have paired soul, like it gives me 5% extra damage to my shattered. Speed demon, spinning swordsman, engage. Oh shit, I didn't mean to proc that. Aerial stab and lethal force. You really only need lethal force for Duke if you're trying to like get Bell or something. So for the mantras, I have jolt grab. Basically I put a wind gem on jolt grab because as long as you hit the block of a person, then the wind gem actually procs and you'll have a speed boost, so you could just run around them just like M1ing them, literally just swinging. Lightning blade, I have a bloodless. You always want to put bloodless on lightning blade. Thunder kick, I have a bloodless because bloodless on thunder kick is really good. It heals like 10% back. Lightning cloak, I have a blessed gem because it takes less ether. Lightning stream, I have another bloodless because if you have a bloodless on lightning stream, it's basically like free health. Grand Javelin, I have a blessed gem because like blessed gems have the cooldown, so the cooldown is already like pretty low for Grand Javelin. So like as long as I have it, I would be able to use it again right now as long as I have a blessed on it, and I can just keep spamming it over and over again. And then on Lightning Assault, I have Wayward Gem. I don't really use Lightning Assault, but it's usually a free Wayward whenever I do use it. So for the character stats, I only have 359 HP. I purposely did this because I didn't want to have like a lot of HP because of the meta builds. Like the meta builds are so boring, and then on top of that, like I wanted extra damage, and that was the only way I could get extra damage is if I put like all my stats and other things that gave me damage. I have 250 ether. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it is a lot. 266 reservoir. This does not feel like 266. Feels like 400, but I literally almost never run out of reservoir. Also, don't look at my drones. Like, we don't talk about that. But yeah, the only things that I would change about this build is probably getting 60 agility so I could get Tap Dancer, and I would rather have a Bloodthirsty Shattered Katana because Bloodthirsty Shattered Katana gives me 10% extra damage, and with all the stacks I have 10% with the charm, 5% with the armor, and then I would have another 10% with the sword, so it'd be 25% damage automatically that I'll just be doing just off of M1. So yeah, and I might actually put an Ishins on this because why not? Like it's extra damage. But yeah, this build is just like a damage build, like a damage speed build. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all boys in the next one. Peace.